Welcome back, class. This is our very last mini lecture for the entire semester. After this, you'll have a plant exam and we'll review for the final exam. Then you'll take the final exam and be done. So you are almost there, just a couple of weeks until we're done. So plants also have some defenses to protect themselves from things that could kill them or hurt them. There are physical defenses like thorns. Those thorns help protect that plant from something that might want to come up and eat it. There are chemicals that a plant can make. Some things are distasteful, so an animal just doesn't eat that plant because it tastes gross. It could be toxins that if an insect comes and starts trying to eat it, it kills the insect, so it can't grow. Plants can also recruit predators to eat insect larvae and adults. So it actually recruits those organisms like a ladybug to come eat the aphids or something. Plants can also camouflage themselves. Let's stop and watch this video here on YouTube.
Our parasitized caterpillar has spent the last 12 days gorging itself. It now appears profoundly obese. But this is not all fat. The glomerata wasp larvae lie just under its skin. Each is the size of a grain of rice, but together they account for over a third of the caterpillar's weight. The larvae have not yet finished growing and need to keep their host alive. So although they feast on the caterpillar's blood, they have been careful not to touch a single one of its vital organs. This uneasy truce will not last. Within days, the larvae are fully matured. Suddenly, they begin to stir into action. For the past 2 weeks, this surrogate womb has protected them, but now they no longer need it. To complete the next stage of their life cycle, they must break out. The caterpillar's thick skin should be a solid barrier to the parasitic wasp larvae. But as their bodies have grown, they have developed tiny, saw-like teeth. These jagged jaws are for one job only: cutting their way out. Stroke by stroke, the larvae slice through the tough layers of skin. At the same time, they release chemicals that paralyze the caterpillar. As the larvae break through, there is nothing it can do. Free at last, the larvae enter a new phase of development. They swiftly spin silken cocoons. These will provide the perfect environment for their final transformation. But ironically, one of the greatest dangers the larvae will face is being themselves impregnated by other species of parasitic wasp. Incredibly, the wounded caterpillar helps them out. Usually, a caterpillar would spin a silken blanket to make its own cocoon. But the parasitized caterpillar spins his blanket on top of the wasp cocoons, giving them an extra layer of protection. Scientists believe the same wasp virus that infected it weeks before has now invaded the caterpillar's brain and caused this bizarre corruption of its normal behavior. Amazingly, the caterpillar's natural aggression is now also exploited by the wasp virus. The caterpillar becomes a bodyguard, actively protecting the cocoons from other parasites. It will watch over them unceasingly until it eventually starves to death.
All right, so did you catch that video? The plant was able to recruit predators, those parasitic wasps, that would eat the caterpillars, that would destroy the caterpillars. So the caterpillars were not able to destroy the plant because of that, those parasitic wasps. Plants also have defenses against pathogens. Pathogens would be things like bacteria or fungi that could cause disease. Just the simple act of having a bark, having dermis, something to cover the plant, is antipathogenic because it blocks access to its internal structures. Bacteria can also have an immunity. They can use enzymes to destroy bacteria and develop resistance. Most plants are not going to do just one or two of these. They will have a combination of these factors to help control the any sort of growth of an organism that could harm the plant. To protect itself against herbivores, because animals that eat plants is a big stress on plants in any environment, plants will encounter, when they encounter excessive herbivory, they will develop things like thorns or physical defenses, things like chemical defenses, those distasteful and toxic compounds, and recruit predatory animals that help defend against specific herbivores. All right, so at this point, to review what we talked about in this lecture video, chewing insects mechanically damage plants and lessen the surface area of leaves for photosynthesis. In addition, these insects make plants more vulnerable to pathogen attack, so suggest a reason why. Also, many fungal pathogens get food by causing the plant cells to become leaky and release nutrients into the intercellular spaces. Would it benefit the fungus to kill the host plant in a way that results in all the nutrients leaking out? Explain. Then a few questions just to help review everything we've learned in chapter 39. What hormone helps plants respond to drought? What would happen to a barley mutant lacking gibberellic acid receptors? If a long day plant has a critical night length of 9 hours, how much daylight would prevent flowering? What is one way in which our knowledge about control systems of plants is being applied to agriculture or horticulture? And how do phytochromes alter shoot growth to enhance light capture? All right, y'all, that's it for me. I hope you all have a good time finishing up this semester, and good luck on your exam and your final exam, and good luck, really best wishes for the rest of whatever comes next for you. Keep in touch. Bye.